Welcome everyone to this edition of the YOGAmazing video podcast. I am Chaz, I am your host, and I am back again to create a podcast just for you because you send me lots and lots of emails and I'm getting lots of those. So please keep them coming. So let's get right into this week's email, and it comes in from Jane from Kansas City, Missouri here in the United States. And she says, Chaz, I would like to request a session for strengthening the knees. Can you do that? Yes, I can do that. And I think it's something that we can all benefit from. So let me read a little bit of information here about why yoga is so good for people with knee problems, because I myself, my knees, you can hear them snap, crackle, and pop. And that's one other thing that she talks about, is that when I walk or I bend my knees, I can hear them snap, crackle, and pop. So here you go. Here's what yoga can do. Yoga helps keep the knees healthy by lengthening and strengthening the muscles that surround the joints and support your weight. These certain yoga poses that we're going to do also help to mobilize your knee joints by correcting the misalignment that occurs if your muscles are too tight. So great idea. Again, another great idea from you that we can all enjoy. So Jane, thank you very much for your submission. And if anyone out there in the podcasting world, the YOGAmazing family, would like to participate, just send me an email, chaz@yogamazing.com. And if I can create a podcast for you, I would dig it. I would totally love to do it for you, because this is my passion and this is what I enjoy doing. And one thing, if everybody out there who downloads, if you get an opportunity, please go into the iTunes YOGAmazing page and add your feedback. I would really appreciate that, because that gives all the people who are out there looking for a yoga podcast a good understanding of what this yoga podcast offers them. And I've gotten wonderful reviews, but I always like to, never hurts to ask. So thank you everyone for your never-ending support of this podcast. So now let's remember to, as we go through this class, to breathe, relax, and have fun in this edition of the YOGAmazing video podcast. And bring yourself into child's pose. Open up your knees, drop your stomach and chest through, and just relax here. Start to deepen your breath. Just allow yourself to become completely present in the moment, allowing to deepen through your breath. Remember, we do ujjayi breathing. That's where we inhale deeply through the nose, expanding the chest and lungs, completely filling the lungs, and as we exhale, we completely release back through the throat through the nose. This becomes our metronome, our timekeeper. It enables us to deepen into the asanas. The poses may be easy, the poses may be a little harder, but the breath is always constant and flowing, never changing. This is just an opportunity to allow yourself to become present for this class, to not think about anything later or what you did earlier today, or maybe what you'll do tomorrow. Just allow yourself to become focused in the moment through the breath. And from here, let's bring ourselves up. Let's dig our toes into the mat. And of course, we're taking it right up and back into downward facing dog. Now, as we do downward facing dog, I want you to work the heels up and down, so that you can stretch it out here, just deepen into the pose, the asana, just allowing your body to open up. Remember to flatten your palms and spread your fingers. Deepen your breath. Remember, spread your fingers wide and root evenly. And allow yourself to open, to bloom like a flower. Remember, we want to bloom like a flower. You can't force a flower to bloom. If you try, it'll die. We don't want that. We don't want to wither away. We want to allow our body to open up on its own time frame. Allow the body to open through the breath, through the peace and stillness that you hold within the asanas. And then bring both heels into the air, and then bend your knees and root it down. And we're going to be working on our knees here today. So even in downward facing dog, definitely going to be working on our knees as well. So hug the muscles to the leg. Don't lock yourself. Remember to hug the muscles lovingly, squeeze, but don't tense yourself up. Now from here, let's see if you can lift your little toes off the floor, spread your toes, spread your sits bones, and root it in. This should become very intense. So lift your toes. That's activating the muscles going on the outside of the legs, strengthening those muscles. Deepen your breath. And then slowly release. Drop to your knees. Open up your heels, drop your bottom through for Virasana, the hero's pose. We'll do these downward facing dog twice. Now this could be painful for some people, and if you want, you can place a block and sit under a block, or place a blanket right here under your ankles, whatever feels good, but this is good for the knees as well. But it could be too intense, and if it's too intense and it hurts, by all means, come up on your heels, or make it a better experience. Again, a blanket or a block, whichever one works best for you. And again, let's take it forward and toes in the mat and take it right back up into downward facing dog. This time we're going to sink right into the pose. Push it back, tailbone up, spread the sits bones, root through the palms. Now let's see if you can lift your toes, spread your toes, hug the muscles to the leg, deepen the breath. And this should be very intense, believe me, I feel this myself. Strengthening the outer part of the legs, strengthening the kneecaps. And then again, slowly release. Drop to your knees, and again, drop your bottom between your heels. If you can open it up into a deeper Virasana, dropping your bottom in, or place a block or a blanket. Relax here. Take a few breaths. And from here, you're going to dig your toes into the mat and just push them back and come up to a standing position. So from here, we're going to be doing Utkatasana, the fierce pose. So I'll turn sideways so you can see me. So from here, knees, ankles, big toes touching. You're going to squat. You're going to sit into it. Think of making yourself into a thunderbolt. So from here, you're going to bring the arms up, squeeze and lengthen through the palms. So you're trying to sit, but then you're trying to extend. I always tell people, you're trying to sit, you're trying to stand, you get stuck in the middle. But don't interlock your fingers. Push your palms together and squeeze. So squeeze and lengthen through the palms. Knees, ankles, big toes touching. Squeeze, deepen, keep your breath deep. And then come up. Hands to the chest in Tadasana, the mountain pose. Take a few moments here, just take a few breaths. And again, bend your knees. Knees, ankles, big toes touching, bring the arms out and then up. And again, squeeze the palms together. A lot of times people kick their head back. I like keeping my neck long. So I squeeze and lengthen through the palms, lengthen through the neck, setting my gaze soft and forward, knees, ankles, big toes touching. Try to sit, try to stand. You get stuck in the middle. And then bring it up, and then the mountain. Whew. Standing can become very intense. I can feel that. When you're holding postures like that, activating the entire body. People are like, where's the cardio? And I'm like, whew, if you feel my heart right now, those standing asanas are very intense, and I'm sure that you're feeling it with me right now. Now from here, we're going to be doing a Tadasana pose, and we're going to be working on our knees as well. I'll turn a slight angle. From here, we want to lift our toes, spread our toes, root our toes, get a strong foundation, because with our strong foundation, we're able to stand upright better, work on our posture. So we want to if I can get the word out, root evenly through our feet, big toe, little toe, inner heel, outer heel. Going straight down like an elevator. An elevator goes straight down. An elevator doesn't go down like that. It goes evenly down, okay? So firmly grounding in. Now from here, lift the toes, spread the toes again, root it in, hug the muscles to the calves, draw the kneecaps up, hug the muscles, but don't lock, don't tense. Squeeze the thighs, tuck the tailbone under, draw the navel in, lengthen through the spine, shoulder blades down, long neck, deep breath. From here, arms to the side. Now from here, I want you to take your hands to the hips and bring the right leg into the air. Don't lean back. Now spread your toes, activate the muscles on the leg. Spread your toes and activate. Soften the gaze and deepen the breath forward. Slowly release, setting your gaze, keeping it set. Now let's rotate to the other side. Let's bring up the left leg. And again, spread your toes on that left leg, spread your toes. Activate that leg, both the right leg should be strong, breath should be deep. Don't lean back. Keep your spine nice and straight, right leg strong and straight. Activate the left leg, spread those toes. Spreading those toes is working the outer legs as well. So strengthening the muscles around the knee so that the knee is stronger and more stable so that it doesn't give us any issues. And then slowly release. Hands to the chest. Bring it back to Mountain Tadasana. Take a few moments here. Slowly open your legs, about good 3.5, 4 feet apart. I always tell people you want to make sure that your legs are open. I tell people all the time, I was like, okay, 3.5, 4 feet apart, it's about 2 feet. And I'll go 3.5 to 4 feet, they'll open it up a little bit more. I'm like, 3.5 to 4 feet, they'll open a little bit more. You know, so open up your legs. Come on, let's just open them up. Now from here, what we're going to be working on is again our knees. We're going to grab our elbows. From here, you're going to lift your right toes off the floor, spread your toes, and then lean back to the left as you look up. And then you're going to rotate towards that right leg. Inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to bow towards that right foot. Now, what makes this very intense is you lift. So if you see, my toes are up off the floor. Spread your toes. Deepen the breath. Soften the gaze. Believe me, by spreading those toes and activating the outer part of the leg, the IT band, strengthening the muscles around those knees. This is one wonderful little series right here, especially this one. Hug the muscles to the bone, and then bring it back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale, lean back to the right as you lift the left toes off the floor. And as you exhale, hinge. And then again, look at your left foot and bow. And spread your toes, activate the left leg. Spread those toes. You're going to feel this in your leg, trust me. I can feel you right now. I'm with you all the way. And bring it back to the center, up. Exhale, interlock the fingers behind your back. Same thing. Inhale, lean to your left, inhaling. And then as you exhale, bring the arms up and over as you lift the toes again on the right foot. Just a variation on the theme, just so we can do it on each side. Spread your toes, lift, inhale, lengthen, exhale, deepen. Again, hug the muscles to the bone on the right leg. Left foot's just rooted in evenly. But lift the toes on the right foot, spread the toes, deepen the breath. Sink it in slowly. It's very intense, I know. I'm with you. And then inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, lift into the heart, dropping to your right, looking up. Exhale, hinge, dropping down to your left. Look up at your toes, spread your toes, deepen the breath. And then inhale, bring it up. Slowly release the hands to the hips. Bring your feet together. Bring yourself to Tadasana, the mountain pose. From here, we're going to work on our tree pose. Very simple pose, but it helps you to strengthen your knees, your balance, and it's also great for helping you to maintain a focus. So from here, let's bring our right foot into our left inner thigh. Now we want to tuck the tailbone under, draw the navel in, bring the hands to the chest. Now when you're doing this left leg needs to be strong. So hug the muscles to the leg. One thing you don't want to do is hyperextend the leg to where the knee goes back and you get that bow in the leg. We do not want that. So hug the muscles to the bone and then lengthen through that leg. Soften the gaze, deepen the breath as you tuck the tailbone under and your knee rolls open. So again, don't lock your knee. Deepen your breath. Soften the gaze. Hug the muscles to the bone gently. And slowly release. Come out of the pose. And let's rotate to the other side. Left foot comes into right inner thigh. And again, the same thing here. If you need to balance yourself with the wall, that's fine. Don't let the ego come into play here. Make sure you can get that balance. Now, from here, again, the same thing. Hug the muscles to the leg. Lengthen through the spine. Firmly grounding in through your foot. Tuck the tailbone under. Roll that knee open. But don't lock the knee. Don't hyperextend the knee. If you're hyperextended, don't lock or push it back too far. Soften into the knee. But hug the muscles to the bone gently. And slowly release. Very nice. And then open up your legs again, standing wide. This time we're doing triangle pose. A lot going on in this pose. So right foot turns out, or depending on where you're facing, just follow me. But I've got my right leg out, heel to heel alignment or heel to arch, depending on where you are. Now, from here, as we do the triangle pose, there's many different variations and many different styles of yoga. So I'm just going to keep this as simple as possible when we do a triangle pose. So from here, I always say we want to get the extension so we get the length through the lower ribs and the outer ribs. And as you do, so you're reaching and you're doing this. Yeah, it's kind of like Saturday Night Fever. I know, a little dancing move there. So we want that extension, and then only go down as far as you need to with your hand on your leg. Now, if you can flatten your palm to the floor, go for it. And gaze up. Remember, it's not about taking your hand to the floor. It's about not doing this. It's not about leaning forward. It's about being able to tuck under. Remember, I always say 2 sheets of glass. Tuck the tailbone. Soften the gaze as you look up towards the left thumb. Remember, the lower ribs lengthen, the outer ribs lengthen. The left arm that's in the air is like a balloon lifting you off, and that right hand on the leg, right leg for me, I don't lay into it, but my life depends on it. I use this left arm to lift me off, but I hold gently with my right arm. As I spiral the thighs away from each other, I deepen the breath and soften the gaze. Hugging the muscles to the bone on the legs gently. And then bringing it up. Releasing the hands and the hips. Let's rotate to the other side. Again, heel to arch, wherever you want to go with that. Arms up, big inhale, and get the extension. Hips go back. We get that length through the ribs. Reach, lengthen, exhale, going into a triangle. Hand to the floor, depending on where you are. Hand up on the leg as high or as low as it needs to be. We don't want to lean into it. We don't want the butt to be sticking out and the shoulder and chest to be dropping in. So we have to squeeze and tuck into the 2 sheets of glass, like I always say. Bringing that right arm into the air, for me that is. You could be the opposite because you may be following me on your TV. That arm on the leg, light. Right, the arm in the air, lighter, lifting you up. So thighs spiral away, soft gaze upward. If it hurts to look up, look to the side or look down. Deepen your breath, hugging the muscles to the legs gently. Deepen the breath here. Slowly bringing it up. Hands to the chest and walk your feet together to Tadasana, the mountain pose. Again, just feel your body. Feel it's coming to life. You're getting that blood flow. So you're getting all that blood flow throughout your body. You're getting fresh blood flow around your knees. So you're bringing everything back to life. That's why in yoga, the prana, the breath is so important. We get the flow. We get the prana through the body, the energy. We get that blood flow. We basically, I always say it's like an oil change. We're getting that fresh grease, fresh blood flow going through our body to enable us to open. So from here, everybody bring yourself forward. Good. From here, take your hands to the hips. Big inhale, roll the heart open. As you exhale, hinge and go halfway down. Spread your toes. Open up your feet slightly. Remember, we're kind of making like a box here. Spread your toes. Activating those leg muscles, deep in the breath. I know you're feeling this one. I feel it. I feel it myself. And release. Hands to the floor, walk it back to down dog. And drop to your knees. From here, let's lie on our stomach for Locust Pose. From here, I'm going to make sure that I don't go all the way down because I don't want to get muffled. So, but drop your forehead to the floor or your chin. Arms to your side, palms down. Big inhale. And as you exhale, lift. Lift through the arms. Squeeze your legs and lengthen. Arms up, legs up, neck long. Don't crank your neck back. Get that length and extension. We're doing 2 of these. So squeeze deep in the breath. And slowly release. Turn your head, palms up. And back to the center, chin to the floor. Big inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Remember, with each inhale and exhale, lift up. Don't get lazy. Squeeze and lengthen through your arms, through your legs. Lift the chest, deep in the breath. Don't let your legs open. Squeeze and lengthen through your legs. And lift and breathe and open. And release. From here, push yourself back into a child's pose, just to stretch it out here for a moment. And then bring yourself up one more time to Virasana. Drop your bottom between your heels. And again, I don't want this to be painful. If you need to, sit on a blanket, place a block under you, pillow, whatever you got. This is also a good pose to help your legs rest. Sometimes if you get the restless legs, this is a good pose to do that you can do on your bed as well. So there's another little bonus tip in there for you. And then from here, let's slowly release. And let's sit on our bottoms and then lie on our backs. And then from here, I want you to bring your right leg into the chest, squeeze that leg in, long neck, wind relieving posture, but it's also nice extension, bend for the knee, And from here, let's interlock behind that knee, the right knee. And from here, let's pull that leg back, activate the right leg, deep in the breath. You can hug the muscles to the bone, so by spreading the toes, you're feeling it going all the way down through the leg. Strengthening the muscles, deep in the breath. And again, squeeze that leg in. Rotate to the other side, left knee in, right leg out. Squeeze the left leg in. And let's interlock behind that left knee, inhaling. And as you exhale, pull that left knee back, activate the left leg, spread those toes. Again, you're going to feel this on the outside of the leg, so hug the muscles to the bone. Keep that right leg active, deep in your breath. And then slowly release, squeeze that leg in, and squeeze the right leg in. Nice little rock and roll side to side. From here, arms to T. Legs to your right, look to your left. And back to the center, inhale. Exhale to your left, look to your right. Back to the center. Squeeze your legs in, big hug. Rock and roll side to side. And from here, rest. Arms to your side. Palms up. Allow your body to completely surrender. We've kept our body very active during this session so that we could strengthen the muscles around the knees, but now I want you to completely relax. So let's do a little breathing exercise. So let's take a great big inhale through the nose and then let it out through the mouth. Completely empty your lungs. Inhale, fill, and let it out. One more. And let it out. For these next few moments, just surrender yourself completely. Honor wherever you are with your yoga practice. Everyone receives the exact same reward. No matter if you're extremely flexible or your body's tight, or maybe your knees are injured and you're trying to get them in better condition. If we do the poses properly and honor our bodies where they are, we all reap the same rewards and benefits. The beauty of yoga is that everyone wins, and that we are all able to receive something that makes us into healthier individuals. So surrender through your breath and receive the gift you've given yourself through your yoga practice today. Take the peace and the strength and share it. Namaste.